Chapter 14. Undoing the introject voice. They weren't just out there, they were in here. Survivor, Story 12. Overview. By this point in recovery, the survivor has begun to recognize the narcissist isn't just a memory, they're a voice, a structure, a system, a presence inside. This is what Sam Vaknin so accurately describes as the introject, the internalized narcissist who now governs the survivor's emotional landscape long after the relationship has ended. The abuser survives the relationship by becoming part of your mind. The narcissist leaves, but the narcissist inside you takes over. Vaknin, Lecture on Internalized Abuse, 2020. This isn't metaphor, it's symbolic structure. The voice of the narcissist has become the inner critic, the punishing superego, the simulated conscience, the persecutory command. Vaknin's framing. Introject as internal tyrant. Vaknin's genius lies in naming what survivors feel but cannot describe. They have adopted the narcissist's value system, not willingly, not even consciously, but as a survival mechanism. This is what he calls the narcissist superego, an introjected hallucination of power, guilt, demand, and shame. You begin to regulate yourself using the narcissist's expectations. Their voice becomes your law. Vaknin, Codependency as Inverted Narcissism, 2019. This internal voice judges without mercy, punishes without trial, mimics your tone, hijacks your conscience, calls itself truth, but always speaks in accusation. MPIT's symbolic expansion. MPIT doesn't just name the introject, it maps it. Internalized voice. You're the abuser. MPIT symbol. The false protector. Function. Mimics safety while delivering harm. Internalized voice. You failed them. MPIT symbol. The redeemer. Function. Drives self-punishment through guilt. Internalized voice. Say nothing. MPIT symbol. The mute child. Function. Holds the trauma in silence. Internalized voice. Do as they would. MPIT symbol. The echoed self. Function. Performs life by proxy. Internalized voice. You are them. MPIT symbol. The scapegoat introject. Function. Collapses identity into shame. Each one of these voices is a fragment of the introject, a shard of the narcissist system now lodged within the survivor's own symbolic structure. This is not simply an overactive superego, it is the internalization of the abuser's psychic system. You become a holographic shard of their mind, a subroutine running in your own. Vaknin, The Echoing Self, 2021. Vignette anchoring. Story 12. Partial return. The survivor begins to hear the internal voices, but cannot yet distinguish their origin. The false protector offers reason. The redeemer offers blame. The mute child says nothing, but aches. These are introjects, disguised as parts. Story 13. Return to authorship. The survivor begins to separate voice from truth. The echo is no longer trusted. The accusations no longer believed. The survivor names the voice, sees the pattern, and begins to speak back. Theoretical grounding. Vaknin's concept of co-idealization and inverted narcissism shows that the introject is not accidental. It is constructed by the victim in a last-ditch attempt to preserve connection. This is the crux of his insight. You keep the narcissist alive inside you because to lose them feels like ego death. You become their enforcer, their judge, their moral compass, even in their absence. Fairbairn called this the moral defense. The child would rather be bad than abandoned. Empit calls it introject co-option. The psyche fuses survival with simulation. Vaknin names the cost. You abandon yourself to stay attached. Then forget the abandonment and call it love. Sam Vaknin, 2022 seminar on trauma bonding. Undoing the introject. This is not CBT, not positive affirmations. This is symbolic warfare. Steps to dismantling. 1. Name the voice. That's not my voice, that's his. Vaknin, separate the introject from the self. 2. Trace the pattern. This loop, it's his script, his punishment, his fantasy. 3. Change the narrative. I don't owe guilt for surviving. I was made to carry it. 4. Reconnect with the true voice. Empit, let the mute child speak again. Vaknin, your voice was silenced by simulation. It must be heard into existence again. 5. Symbolic exorcism. This is not forgetting. It is dismantling the psychic scaffolding of the narcissist within. Empit plus Vaknin, unified view. Vaknin's contribution. Introject as superego. Empit structural expansion. Introject as co-opted narrative system. Vaknin's contribution. Shared fantasy equals object conversion. Empit structural expansion. Symbolic misrecognition plus false self-split. Vaknin's contribution. Co-idealization and trauma bonding. Empit structural expansion. Cathexis, hypocathexis looping. Vaknin's contribution. Inverted narcissism. Empit structural expansion. Reflexive, mirrored, psychic inversion. RMPI. This phase of reintegration, undoing the introject, would be impossible without Vaknin's clear, relentless naming of the mechanisms. Where others guessed or moralized, Vaknin dissected. Empit honors that dissection with symbolic structure, vignettes, and path mapping. The narcissist no longer needs to live inside you. Your voice can return. The introject can be seen, named, and exorcised. Yourself, misnamed, exiled, compliant, can now come home. Chapter 15. The reconstitution of the self. Repairing the internal map of love. A deeply symbolic phase of reintegration in which the survivor begins to rewire their capacity to love, trust, bond, and perceive relational safety. This step cannot occur before the introject is at least partially dislodged. This is why Vaknin's prior contribution, the unmasking of the internalized narcissist, is the necessary prerequisite for this repair process. I no longer see through their eyes. I am ready to see through mine. Survivor, Story 13. Overview. The narcissistic relationship does not just break trust. It corrupts the internal map that determines what trust is. The survivor's libidinal navigation system, the unconscious way they seek, assess, and attach, has been compromised. Under the influence of the shared fantasy, the survivor learned to associate love with fear, intimacy with danger, vulnerability with punishment, safety with simulation. Their internal love map was redrawn by trauma. In trauma bonding, the map is inverted. Pain becomes path, abuse becomes gravity, and the capacity to love becomes a capacity to endure. Vaknin, 2021 lecture, Trauma Bonding and Love as Abuse. MPIT Insight, Symbolic Cartography. MPIT treats the love map not as a set of beliefs, but as a symbolic structure, a neural symbolic matrix built in early life, shaped by internal object relations, rewritten by narcissistic cold empathy, fragmented during mirrored psychic inversion. The collapse has already occurred. The introject has already ruled. Now, the survivor must relearn the coordinates of human contact. But there's a catch. The original map, the good enough object map, was never formed. So they must not restore it. They must create it. That is the true birth of the self. Vignette anchoring. Story 13. Return to authorship. At this point in the narrative, the survivor has started to withdraw from simulation. The introject is weakening. They feel lost, no longer ruled, but not yet free. This disorientation is the absence of a map. They begin to explore. What does love feel like? How do I speak without performing? How do I trust what I feel? Who am I when I'm not reflecting their gaze? These questions mark the start of symbolic authorship. This is not self-esteem work. It is recoding the affective matrix that determines how love is felt, chosen, and held. Vaknin's critical insights. Sam Vaknin offers the most precise deconstruction of false bonding in abusive relationships, without which this repair work is impossible. The narcissist teaches you to love the way they do, by projection, by absence, by fear. You end up with a love map that always leads to pain. Vaknin, Trauma Bonding and Narcissistic Love, 2020. He is clear. This is not merely poor attachment. It is a reprogramming of affective pathways. MPIT extends Vaknin's insight by showing how that programming looks inside the survivor. Narcissistic influence. Love equals conditional performance. Survivor's internalized belief. I must be perfect to be safe. Narcissistic influence. Connection equals threat. Survivor's internalized belief. Closeness leads to punishment. Narcissistic influence. Intimacy equals scanning. Survivor's internalized belief. I must mirror others to belong. Narcissistic influence. Boundaries equal rejection. Survivor's internalized belief. If I say no, I'll be discarded. This is the misrecognized map. The survivor is navigating a landscape that isn't theirs. a cartographic overlay drawn by the narcissist's dead maternal world. Steps toward repair. 1. Cartographic exposure. Survivors must see their inherited map. Vaknin, you must realize whose eyes you are using to look at love. 2. Symbolic disidentification. That's not my longing, that's theirs. Empit. The survivor begins to remove the narcissist coordinates from their system. 3. Relational calibration. Through healthy attachment, often via therapy, friendship, or anchored partners, the survivor learns to feel their way toward safety without performance, love without projection, presence without punishment. 4. Affective grounding. The survivor tracks emotional states without narcissistic echoes. Is this my voice, or is this the echo? 5. Map reconstruction. Here, symbolic authorship fully begins. The survivor is no longer just dismantling. They are building a new narrative, a new self-definition, a new framework for love. Healing is not going back to how it was. It is going forward into how it could have been. Vaknin, Narcissism and the False Self, 2021. Integration with MPIT Core. This structural notation ties directly to Notation 1, Misrecognition and the False Map, Notation 4, Undoing the introject, Notation 6, Internal authorship and the vertical axis, see below. Symbolically, this is the midpoint in reintegration. The survivor has lost the narcissist gaze, dismantled the introject, begun to feel again, and now they start to map the world in their own lines. Final reflection. The internal map of love was always a lie. It was written by absence, curated by cold empathy, powered by fear, and sealed by guilt. But you, the survivor, have found the edges. You no longer follow the inherited route. You are now the cartographer. You are the one drawing the path. And in doing so, you are finally on it. Peace out. Loads of love.